Hello everyone, in this episode I'm gonna continue going through all the HTML tags, and these are the ones that I'm gonna go through today. So let's start with the first one, the canvas tag. This is going to be a new one. So the canvas tag is used to draw graphics on the fly with some JavaScript on the side. So, the canvas tag itself is transparent and is only a container for graphics. And the graphics must be written in JavaScript. So yeah, I'm gonna give you an example. So first of all, I'm gonna create a canvas tag. There we go. I'm gonna give it an ID of my canvas. Let's say the width is gonna be 300 pixels, height will be 200 pixels, and we will add a style attribute and border colon 1 pixel solid. Alright, so now we have the canvas right over here, but we don't have anything inside of it. So for that, we gotta add the script. So this will contain some JavaScript. First, I'm gonna create a variable let canvas equals document get element by ID. I'm gonna take the ID my canvas. There we go. So now I have a reference to this. Then I'm going to create another variable, let context equals canvas dot get context, and it's gonna be a two-dimensional canvas. There we go. Then I'm gonna take the context dot fill style equals blue. And then I'm gonna create a rectangle. So context dot fill rect. And then some coordinates. 20, 20, 150, 100. So now we have a blue rectangle at these coordinates. What if I was to move this one? Then it's gonna move. If I use this, it's gonna move down. This, it's gonna make it wider. And this is gonna make it taller. However, the canvas will not overflow from the box unless I make the width and height properties taller. Now there's a lot more of these properties other than fill style and fill rect, but I'm not gonna go through every single one of them because this is basically JavaScript and this course is for HTML. So yeah, this is just a basic tutorial of canvases in JavaScript created with HTML on the side. So yeah, that's the canvas tag. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be the caption. So the caption tag is used to add a title or a caption to an HTML table. It's placed directly after the table opening tag, so let's create a table. Then caption, I'm gonna say monthly sales. Alright, and then I'm gonna be creating a table row with some table headers. So month and sales. There we go. Then I'm gonna create another table row with some table data. The first one is gonna be January, and let's say $10,000. Alright. Then another table row. And we'll say February. And $12,000. Let's also add a border to the table, 2 pixels solid. So there we go. This is the caption tag. We can use it to define a title or a caption to an HTML table. So there we go. Let's go to the site tag. So the site tag is used to reference the title of a creative work like a book, movie, research paper, anything. And it usually displays the title in italic text by default in most browsers. So let's create a paragraph. One of my favorite books is... Then use the cite element. Insert a book. Alright. And we can say by author. Alright, so it's gonna be looking like this. One of my favorite books is... Then this is gonna be the site. Insert a book by the author. Technically, we could also put this author tag inside... this author text inside of a site element, so it's gonna be italic as well. So that's the site tag in HTML. Then we have the code tag. The code tag is used to define a fragment of computer code. It's helpful when we are showing programming examples or technical terms related to code. So let's create a paragraph. To print a message in JavaScript, you can say colon, then I'm gonna use the code tag, console.log hello. Alright. Then I'm gonna close the code tag and the paragraph. So yeah, to print a message in JavaScript you can say console.log hello, and it will be shown in a different font, and this will actually not run the code, it will only show the code on the page. So that's pretty useful. Alright, let's go to the call tag. So, the call tag is used within HTML tables to define the properties of one or more columns, and it doesn't have to be content, but is used to style or set attribute for table columns. So, let's create a table with a call group. I'm gonna go through the call group and the call tags in this same one. Then, I'm going to be... Inside of this, I'm gonna insert call span equals 1 and the style background color light blue, and then call style background color light green. There we go. And then I'm gonna make some table rows. So name age and let's say employed. Alright. And then I'm gonna make another table row with some table data. Let's say John Doe or John. 28. Oh, TD 28. There we go. And I'm gonna make another table row. There's gonna be chain chain is gonna be, I don't know, 30 years old. And then we should probably add one more person. Let's say Tozu. Age, I'm not 25, but let's say 25. Alright. Then I'm gonna add yes, yes, and yes over here. So, with the call tag, when we set the span to be 1, the first column, which is this, right over here, the name column, the color, I mean the background color in this case, will be light blue. If we set the span to be 2, it's gonna look like this. If we set it to be 3, then all of these will be light blue. Let's set the span to be 2. Then, with the call without the span, it's gonna highlight the remaining columns. So in this case, we are using the span attribute to highlight the first 2 columns with the background color of light blue, and then this line of code will make it so that the rest of the columns will be highlighted in light green color. I can also add the span property to this one. Let's say span equals 1. And let's make some more columns. I'm gonna copy these just for example, and there we go. So these columns, they don't have any color. However, if I set the span property to be 2 on this one, look what happens. 3 and 4. So yeah, it's gonna be highlighting the columns one by one with the span property, and without the span, it will highlight one of them, the next one. Alright, what if I set this to be 4? It's gonna highlight the first 4, then there's gonna be a green background and no background. What if I set it to be 5? It's gonna look like that. So yeah, these are these canvas, caption, site, code, call and call group properties in HTML, or elements in HTML. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you were able to remember something new from this recap, or learn something new from the new tags that we discussed in this episode. Anyways, I wish you all a wonderful day, and I wish happy learning to everyone. Bye bye everybody, and have a wonderful day.